Okay, I'm going to install pfSense, and you know that obviously you can download from the official website ISO image, and if you're using VMware Workstation Player or VirtualBox and like that in your personal lab, obviously you can install pfSense, and from here new virtual machine, and just select ISO image, and if you download you will see you will have a 1 GB ISO image AMD 64 .ISO image for pfSense, and as you can see it's based on FreeBSD version 10 64-bit, and just next and pfSense. Okay, minimum requirements, just you can start with 20 GB of storage because we have no special configuration and logging and like that. Okay, you can start with minimum requirements, and for hardware I recommend you to start with 1 GB of memory and one processor. If you have more than one virtual processor or number of processors, you can change it from here, and I'm going to change it to 4 and 2 GB of memory from here, but you can start with 1 GB of memory and one virtual CPU. Just close it and finish and start, and you will see that we can see the installation phase as you can see here. Okay, pfSense, and wait for that. Okay, from here copyright and distribution notice, accept, and I'm going to install. From here you can obviously recover rescue shell you have, and but right now I'm going just to install it. Okay, and auto ZFS, as you can see here, for partition your disk partition from here. Okay, and we are going to install, as you can see here, by default we are not going to change anything, but obviously you can change it, for instance, to have encryption, swap size, and partition scheme, and like that, to have encryption and like that. You can obviously change the configurations, but by default you can obviously install it without any change. And if you're going to install it in a dedicated server, okay, you can obviously consider mirror or RAID 10 or like that for different configurations, okay, related to hard disk. But right now I'm going to install it on a virtual machine. Okay, so with simple installation I can have pfSense installed, and from here with the space you can just select virtual VMware virtual disk, as you can see here, and okay, from here just select the yes ZFS configuration, and so I'm waiting for installation to complete. So simple to install it, and then reboot. Okay, from here when you don't need the installation media, okay, obviously it's good to from setting from here we can disconnect. Okay, so we will not have any problem. I'm waiting for pfSense to come up. Okay, right now you can see we should obviously have configuration. The first step is to configure wide area network and local area network, and you may know that for pfSense installation, if you're going to have a network, okay, if you are going to install pfSense on a virtual machine, pfSense, obviously you should have at least 2 network interface, okay, NIC, okay, or virtual NIC. One of them for wide area network, another for local area network. So when you install a virtual machine, you should have 2 network interface to have connectivity with wide area network. Okay, in this case we are talking about internet and rest of the network, and local area network, another interface for local area network that you have clients, servers, and like that. Okay, in your local area network, because we have configurations. Imagine that we are going to configure routing and NAT configuration and DHCP and like that. So we should have a dedicated network interface card for local area network and other interface for wide area network and internet connectivity. So if you are using VirtualBox or VMware Workstation Player or Pro, from here you know that from setting obviously you can have network adapters, and from here I'm going to have one interface connected to internet, so NAT option as you can see here, and add another network adapter from here, okay, and connect it to local area network that we are going to have from here, okay, local area network host only. So right now I have two interfaces, and it's so important because when you are going to configure it, it should detect your obviously two network interface cards that you have, and from here you can see that for local area network and wide area network we are going to configure an auto detection EM0, or the first network interface or virtual network interface for wide area network, okay, and another one for local area network like this, okay. And right now just press enter, and we want to proceed like this, okay. As you can see, in installation, configuring wide area network interface and local area network. Wait for that, and you can see in installation completed, and you can reset web configurator password, okay, to reset for web number 3 from here. You can reset from here, and by default the user is admin, password is pfSense, okay, we will see that. And right now we have nothing to configure from here. Assign interfaces we configured, and we are not going to configure VLAN and like that, okay. You can see that there's nothing to configure. Local area network configuration, and so simple. Okay, what is very important here is that you should consider that you have at least two network interface card, okay, one for wide area network, another one for local area network. If you have any problem and when you restart pfSense, you cannot see wide area network interface EM0 like this and local area network EM1 like this, okay, well, with default configuration, you have two options. First of all, you should check your virtual machine, okay, and you should have at least two network interface card, okay, like this. The first one for wide area network and another one for local area network. And after configuring network interface cards, if you have still any problem, I recommend you to reset to factory defaults, okay, like this number 4. And yes, because we have no configuration, and pfSense is rebooting now, and after it has been restarted, you will see you have two interface network interface card with the IP address, because by default for wide area network it can get the IP address from DHCP if you have a Wi-Fi modem connectivity and like that, to have internet connectivity. And for local area network, by default we have IP address 192.168.1.1. So what is important is that I have local area network virtual network interface card here, and from here I'm going to check the configuration, sorry, this one, the configuration, and by default you have obviously different IP addresses, or you may have no IP addresses on interfaces, okay, if you're going to test on your personal lab, okay. So what is important is that you should add at least one IP address in the range of 192.168.1, okay, like this 1.200 like this, okay, with the default subnet mask as you can see here. So it means that your personal computer can communicate with pfSense in this range, because by default we have the IP address on local area network by default 192.168.1.1. So you should have at least one IP address in this range to have communication with pfSense, so you can browse the web with this IP address and see the web interface that we have. So let's see. Okay, right now as you can see here, We have pfSense with the IP addresses, wide area network by default DHCP, and for local area network, as you can see here, 192.168.1.1. And by default, we have a web interface, okay, with the username admin and password pfSense. But for any reason, if you have if you don't know the password, okay, you're going to reset the password. Number 3, you can reset the password from here, okay, just to the default admin and pfSense password, okay. And with the web browser, if you type 192.168.1.1, it's HTTPS based web interface, okay, and advance from here, accept the risk and continue. And as you can see, the login page, and we can sign in, okay, with the username admin and password pfSense, okay, and just press enter, and you can see the welcome page. And when you log into this page, obviously you should change the password. So from here we can have the default configuration like host name, okay, by default. I'm not going to change anything right now. And time zone, which is important, and time server. And right now just select next. And for wide area network, if you are going to get IP address with DHCP, so you can just select DHCP, or if you're going to configure the static with the static IP configuration, from here you can change it, okay, to by default. I'm just going to get IP address for wide area network from DHCP, okay. And for local area network, you can change the default IP address, but in this case I'm not going to change anything. And admin password, from here I'm obviously you should change the default pfSense password, and just next and reload like this, okay. So as you can see, installation completed. We have web interface up and running, and you can log in without any problem. Just from here finish, and one more time from here exit, and admin with a new password that we have, you can log in. And as you can see, the pfSense system information and dashboard.